Hello, I'm Joe Marin, Senior Analyst, Digital Technologies for Printing Industries of America. And today's video topic is fonts and when not to use them. Well, there are three font formats: TrueType, OpenType, and Type 1. Now, all of these fonts that you have installed on your hard drive, do you know where they all came from? Did they come from a reputable font foundry? Or maybe you pulled them from a freeware site? Well, the reason why you need to know where these fonts came from is because some font formats, namely TrueType and OpenType fonts, can contain embedding restrictions that prohibit them from being embedded in a PDF file. That's right, you could design an entire document using a font that contains embedding restrictions and not know it until you have to create a PDF file and then send it off to your print service provider. And then by then, it's too late. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, I won't send a PDF file off to my print service provider. I'll just send the native application file, the Quark file, the InDesign file, along with the fonts. And the problem with that is your print service provider is probably using a pre-press workflow solution that at some point in the workflow, a PDF file is going to be generated. Now, these pre-press workflow solutions will honor the same embedding restrictions as your desktop publishing applications. Now, what that means to you is if we can't create a PDF file in pre-press, we can't create proofs or plates for you to produce your job. Now, one of the workarounds that we have in pre-press with regards to fonts that can't be embedded into a PDF file is to take that font and convert it to outlines, which is really not recommended because when you convert fonts to outlines, a couple of things happen. Number one, the font's no longer a font, it's a graphic. And if you're talking about a very long document, it's going to make it a very, very complicated document to output. Number two, the font, now that it's a graphic, it's no longer editable. And number three, when you convert fonts to outlines, it actually makes the font more bold. So it actually changes the look of your document. So what should you do if you acquire a font, let's say from a freeware site, and you're not sure whether or not you should use it? The best course of action is to activate the font on your system, create a simple Quark or InDesign document, and try to generate a PDF file. If you get a warning dialog box that looks something like this, you know that the font can't be embedded and you should not use the font. Remember, any font that contains embedding restrictions should never be used in a print production workflow. So before you design an entire document with a newly acquired font, make sure that you can create a PDF file first. I hope you found this video on fonts and when not to use them to be informative and useful. Thanks so much for watching.